Travis with Worldly Waters. Welcome to our very first episode of our brand new travel vlog series. We're going to be shelling out countless amounts of travel tips for both travel newbies and travel veterans alike, as well as bringing you guys along for all of our travel adventures. Today's very first episode is going to be 10 tips for first-time cruisers. So, let's get started. Tip number 1, plan ahead. If you plan it the month before, you're going to be spending a lot more money for the same exact room on the same exact ship than you would if you planned it 6 months prior. So definitely try to aim for at least 6 months, if not more than that. Now, also with planning ahead, every night before the next day, the ships are going to leave you a daily planner. It'll have every single possible activity that's going to be on the ship the entire next 24 hours. You're going to be having so much fun on board this cruise ship that if there's something you want to do at 12:35 p.m. exactly on deck 5, well, you're going to want to plan ahead, set an alarm, because chances are you're going to forget about it because you're going to have too much fun, like I mentioned. Now, also with planning ahead, once you book your cruise and you know exactly where that cruise is going to go to, look to see what the options are in that area. See what kind of port activities they have, shore excursions, anything like that, because you're going to want to know kind of a ballpark of how much they cost, and you're going to have a budget ahead for it. Of course, if you're going to a beach and you don't want to spend any money, you can just chill at the beach for free. I mean, that's a possibility. If you want to go doing something more adventurous per se, definitely plan ahead and see what the options are in that specific location. Tip number 2, arrive the day before the ship is going to leave. You do not want to plan a cruise and fly into that exact port location the day of. You're going to have delays, you're going to have a chance to get maybe stuck in traffic if you're driving there. With that note, if you are flying internationally, you're going to want to fly 2 days before your cruise leaves, because there's so much more of a mess that international flights can have with customs or whatever it may be. Travel the day before. If it's domestic, if it's international, plan your flights at least 2 days before so you do not miss that cruise. It will not wait for you. Tip number 3, do not go crazy on your very first cabin. Don't go crazy with upgrades. If you're actually spending enough time in your cabin on your very first cruise, caring if there's a porthole where you can see the water, at a private balcony, or an exotic suite on a cruise, you're not having enough fun on that cruise ship if that's the case. You're not going to be spending too much time in there. You're going to want to see everything that ship offers. I would recommend inside cabin for the very first one. You may even like the inside cabin so much because you're not going to be there half the time, well actually 95% of the time, that you're not going to want to have to upgrade in the future anyway. So start small, then build your way up. Tip number 4, go see a show. Even if you hate entertainment, if you hate dancing, if you hate magic, if you hate comedians, if you hate singing, if you just hate fun in general, still, on your very first cruise, try to see a show. You would be actually astounded at the level of entertainment these cruises offer. Norwegian Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean, they've actually partnered with Broadway. They're doing Broadway book shows now. MSC Cruises, they're partnered with Cirque du Soleil. So these are shows that people are spending hundreds of dollars a person seeing on land. You pretty much paid for it already. Go see a show. Tip number 5, don't bother with drink packages on your very first cruise. I'm not saying don't drink, by all means. Definitely drink on the cruise, but don't bother with the drink packages. Soda on most cruise lines is not part of the package either. That's usually how the cruises make their money, with these drink packages for soda and adult beverages. You can buy soda individually, of course, just like you do with alcohol, but they always offer things like lemonade, juice, tea, coffee, and milk. If you're going to have kids on the ship with you, those usually are good enough to get you by, unless of course your kid drinks 10 Cokes a day, then that's another problem in itself. Tip number 6, food, food, food. If you didn't know this already, there is tons of foods on cruise ships. There's actually buffets where you can eat as much as you want to. Usually they're open most of the day. You're going to want to overeat. You're probably going to overeat. You shouldn't overeat. Eat all you want to when you eat, but try to not eat every 5 seconds of the day, because you're going to get an upset stomach. You're not going to go to the port the next day because you're going to want to lay in bed the whole time. Take some Tums and call it a day. Some cruises have a themed restaurant. Some cruises have timed restaurants, meaning every night at 8 p.m., you and your party, you're going to be the same table every night with the same server at 8 p.m. And you can actually order off of a menu. If there is lobster tail on that menu, and you love lobster like I do, and you want 5 lobster tails, well, just say I want 5 of those. So even though you're ordering off a menu, it is still unlimited at most of these restaurants on the ships. Now, the last part on that is if your family's going to a fancy restaurant on the ships, maybe you have a picky eater, maybe he only eats chicken fingers or hamburgers, that you can simply say, hey, excuse me, do you happen to have a grilled cheese or some chicken fingers for my son? He's pretty picky. Chances are, somewhere on the ship they make grilled cheese and they can just bring it over for you there. So go ahead and try to order off the menu. Tip number 7, the muster drill. Now the muster drill is a drill where they go over all the safety protocols if something would happen on the ship, of what your response is and what you have to do and where you should go. Now the muster drill is a law, which means you have to do it, everybody on the cruise that works there has to do it, and all of the cruise lines that exist have to do this. Do not try to skip out on it. If you get caught, bad things can happen. You could possibly be forced to do a second drill all by yourself, where you're doing the same exact thing just by yourself, not with a group of everyone on the ship. Or even worse, they could potentially prohibit you from leaving the ship while you're in port. It's the law, it's 45 minutes, it only happens once, just get it over with. Tip number 8, seasickness. Now even if you've been on a cruise ship a million times, you've been out to sea a million times, chances are it's still possible for you to get seasickness eventually. Bring motion sickness pills or seasickness pills with you. There's 2 of them, main ones, Dramamine and Bonine. If you don't bring them with you and you get seasickness, don't worry about it. Most reputable cruise lines offer these for free, but the ones they usually offer you for free are the ones that make you drowsy. You take one of these pills they give you, you're going to be drowsy the entire day. So you can do that, just make sure you take them at the end of the day when you're not doing anything else. Or look to get the seasickness pills that don't cause drowsiness. Tip number 9, small bills. When you're on the ship, all of your onboard transactions can be charged to your card, your sailing card. That's actually going to be your room key. Now when you're in the ports though, let's say you're going to Cozumel, Mexico and you want to buy some street tacos. You're buying a few tacos, it's going to be $5. They'll gladly take your $20 US American bill. Chances are they don't have US money to give you back in currency for the change there, so you're going to be getting $15 in pesos. To avoid that, bring smaller bills, helps alleviate the currency exchange there, so to speak. And finally, tip number 10, do not overplan. Now I know they said tip number 1 at the beginning was to plan ahead, but there is such thing as planning too much. So many people, friends and family, are going to say, hey, make sure you do this, check this out, go here, do this. Oh, you're going to that port? Make sure you go to that restaurant. Drown it all out. Do not treat this like a job. This is your vacation. You've earned it. Do whatever the heck you want. Go with the flow. You've earned it. And there you have it. That is 10 tips for first-time cruisers. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to have a lot of tips coming out in the future. If you subscribe, you'll be the first ones to see them. Make sure you also have your notifications on, so when we do make new videos, you have a notification pop up that says, hey, got a new thing to watch. So enjoy all the videos coming out in the future. Enjoy your very first cruise. You've earned it. I hope you have fun, and I hope you enjoy all the videos here with Worldly Waters.